Welcome to Warblog. Today I'm going to look at something random. I don't know. That looks like a convenient place. I've played a lot of these. That's bizarre, because I was looking at these the other day actually. And I played this. Have I played it before? No. You can see it's a bit older because they're not insurgent units and they're sort of battalions and anyway. So this was an ISIL victory. I remember looking at it, so I didn't focus on that deliberately, but it seems as though maybe that's fate. And so I don't really know much more than that other than it's victory, so presumably they beat everything. But what I was thinking is, well, there's no insurgent units, which is interesting because the insurgents really, sort of have good defensive benefits in towns, etc. So it might be a bit of another stranger. What I was thinking of is first things you do, you're going to run into these. And as blocking forces, you sort of think, well, or also as blocking forces, as delaying forces. I think it's sort of interesting really to sort of think, how effective are they going to be at stopping this advance? And I think when I did this a long time ago, one of the other things would have been that it would have been eliminated, because once you get a DE, when you had a DE was a DE. I changed it a while back because it was becoming too sort of, well, it's too easy to just, once you start once you start eliminating the first few units, the change in the number of units becomes significant. So the DE has really now been a potential to eliminate, but not really on the first one, etc., etc. So when I first did this and looked at it, that might have been it might have been assumed that these are probably going to die straight away. But nowadays they're probably going to be just pushed back. So we sort of look. Now, I think strategically, there's a lot of units there, and a lot of units there. You've got to consider maybe how I want to do this. Now, the thing to bear in mind is that, as you can see, there's white. There's a river. Obviously, so it makes this section 1, this section 2, and this section 3. Now, you can see there's one bridge there, 3 bridges across here, but there's there's one bridge from there. So you can't sort of just go you can't just sort of combine these forces with these ones, for example. You've got to sort of, there's no bridges here, so here you do have the option here to decide which side you want to go on, but presumably you're going to be sort of focusing on taking all of this. So this would probably be the easiest first option, to take all of this. In fact, you could sort of do that as a first goal or objective. So for example, to sort of re-look at that, you could say, well, in the first instance what we're going to do is we're going to move these units and secure all of the western side of this river. Now that would then give you some options, but there's 3 units there. Now, I'm not going to do it that way, but if you were sort of thinking operationally, you might, because that is a clear element of the sort of the geographic layout that allows you the option to go on either side. So you can go this way and join this force, or this way. And this one doesn't really have the option to sort of Well, I suppose he could come down here and then cross over and join this one, but that wouldn't make much sense. You could come down here, but to actually cross here, you'd have to get this hex at least, and getting that hex, you pretty much got this one, and that's their objective. So their objective is always really going to be taking this side. Their objective is going to be taking this side. Their objective is going to be taking this side and joining one of these forces. I don't think it's massively complex, but this one might be a tough hex to get because there's going to be a lot of crossing across rivers. So these two hexes are going to be key, I think, in sort of in the overall defensive element of it all. So let's just get on with it. We've not really played much of it anyway. Well, let's face it. We want to push these out, and I'm going to do it this way so that I don't, because if I move off the road, I won't have any movement. It's interesting. Move these. Yeah, can I move them a bit further? Probably. And we're just going to have a bit of fire into that. It's at 0.9, it's not terrible. And with this, well, if they're at point, so they're going to be at, let's just say 1, 2, doubled 4, we're at 3 point something, let's just say 4, and they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, this is going to be a 5 to 1, possibly more, 5 to 1, yeah, but they only got a 12, but they're out of their defences now, and they don't have any more movement, but this next swathe can't get through the road. Brilliant. And this is the thing about this. The roads, these things are going to really speed things up in the sense that it's interesting, one of those is a company, in that they can shoot along this road quite quickly. So this might be the more attractive bridge hex with maybe just something to stop these, because they're hardly a threat. So that was that part. I think there was a bit of a mess, but it's not too much of a problem. So here we've got the same sort of thing. Let's just do this one first. Should be 5 to 1 again, shouldn't it, really? DR. Okay, so we're successfully pushing them out of the way. Now, if they weren't there, they would have been able to shoot all the way down this road. Yeah, they're probably going to be a bit tougher there, but they're not entrenched. Now that's obviously wrong. I have to figure that out. The thing is, you make a change and then it has unintended consequences. Because in the last couple of days I made some changes down there. Let me just go in and do that. Okay, so I've sorted that out, but still fairly convinced really that maybe this shouldn't be there. Yeah, I think I sorted it, but I'll probably find out there's something else wrong there. Basically, yeah, I sort of pretty much returned it to as it was, but I needed some brackets because it was slot selecting everything, so I had that, wherever that unit is, the green one there. So that's sorted in theory. But this should be a bigger assault. Did we get anything on it? No. I don't remember what happened now. Has it? Okay. Okay, so in turn, we've got some air power, 5. But I think we'll get it in staggered lots. What the shooter? We'll go for that because it's in the open. So that might be good. Okay, well that's nice. Gives them 2, which will have to sort of faff around or carry some dead weight with them. Okay, movement wise, well, depression 2.7, 2.9, 2. Sort of want to be pushing these back a bit. What's the road network like? So we want a road there, so we could probably push them through to there. Okay, that's them. Camp. Would be nice if that was a fort, really. Okay. Do we want to move anything else around? That could probably do well with staying there. They don't have any more artillery. Can hit anything? No, not at the moment. I think we'll leave it as it is, really. Okay, so we're pushing them back, so we've pretty much gotten rid of these things. We could have held out a bit longer, but I chose not to because we might be better off being there. So we're probably only going to be able to touch here and to go one way or the other here. What might be nice would be to move 2 units there. Which means they're not really going to be able to come across that bridge. It shuts that off. And send the rest to take this little section here. Oh, they're all on the wrong road, aren't they? That's stupid. Oh well, at least we can get him there. Okay, well we might as well use the artillery and something. Start laying into that. We'll start peppering him up. One. Okay, well this should work. And two. Okay, so that's that section. Here, well, let's do this one first. So all we've got, there's the city line. It might be better to come down here and then come down here and attack that. And that will take this hex and put pressure to force them this way because this is all incrossable, so we can actually pocket that lot. That would help, so that's what I'm going to try and do. Get two of these on that. That was good. Oh, DE's pushed him back to there, 5.7. No movement, but let's slide into there. 0.9. Maybe get another one there. Yes. Okay, let's pepper them up as much as being there can. Pepper them up, 0.9, and then let's slap these in there. So we've got another DR, but we can't move in there, can we? We're stuck really. Just can't overstack. That's fine because I can sort of, at the very least, so we might be able to move in there, but these ones won't. They'll have to sort of move there, get stuck in the zone of control. So it's the same sort of difference really. And here, I think we want to be sort of trying to push into there and hit there. It's not working, is it? It's saying, oh, that's 6k. 6N, which is this guy. And it's got 6K. Okay, 6N, 6K, okay, I think I sorted that. Let's have a look. 5i, so there's some artillery in there that's used. When we look at this, we can see that artillery is at 5i. He's the one at 6N, he's got some use, so I'm getting there. I don't know, things work for years actually, and then make a little change and it has lots of things. The good thing though is that I'm still on top of it, and the code's not actually that complex. It's interesting, it seems to be getting simpler, and I'm scoping rationalising it. So the next thing I want to do is make this interface look less like a pile of crap, because it's still only the draft interface. You use grids for that, I think. But anyway. They've all gone to zero movement. Something must have happened. Okay, well, the thing is, there's zero movement, but they're not greyed out. So we'll just have to end the turn. Okay, well, we attacked this one last time, I think. We can go for this stack. Point 7, 0, 1.6, 0.2, so we haven't hit any of those before. We'll let it go now after the rest of them to recover. Okay, well, we want to definitely get into that hex, and we want to shuffle around. There's no bridges there, so there's no point in holding that, so we really want to put everything on in there, really. And there. Here, I think I'm going to push someone into there, maybe two. Create a nice strong line across there. I think I'll stay holding there. Here. I think I'll push into there. Into there. I think I will push him into there. We've got some artillery, which we can fire at this stack. You can see what I've been doing. Okay, well, I've managed to sort of keep refreshing and completely blow these units up. Let's just see what sort of effect that has had. So we were just looking to put some artillery on that, but I've done it a few times. I've sorted it out now, so I won't attack. Getting there. So this will turn. So they've been completely knackered because I've been messing around with them. 4.6. Not too bad. Here. Messed that up as well, haven't I? Okay, first one of these. No effect. I'm just not doing very well now. I'm going to lose this one as well. Oh, it's an exchange. Now they're all knackered. Smart TV on that. No effect. Oh, DR. Of course, you can't get in there. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Use that artillery. Oh, I've got something. 3 to 1. Okay. So we're getting there. It's difficult. Because from there, what I can do next turn is buffer these up and push that. And that basically separates this northern sector and leaves them with just the remnants. That basically isolates those units. Not only very much luck down here, but we push these back. These will probably be better off jumping across the river. We haven't done well here, but give it one more go. So, I think we can hold there. We've got to be careful with this bridge now. That's the only weak spot there. Okay. Right. We really want to put all that artillery on there. We go artillery here or here. Let's see what we can do. To one exchange. Okay. Yeah, that worked. We really want to put the artillery onto that. Okay. See about pushing these units aside. Got one. Four point four, 6.9, 1.6, 2.3. So you're actually doing quite well against that stack. It's not too strong. We don't have any other cards up our sleeves. Exchange. Let's bring the artillery down here. 2.7, 5.8, 2.6. DE, we got it that time. The thing is, the green player, the Iraqis, they can't afford to counter-attack. All they can do is maybe hope to get something against this stack. They need to buy time and use their air power. 4.4, 8.1, 1.6, 3.3. You might get a rout this turn on that unit there. Yes. So hitting them should have done really a bit more counter battery fire on that. We're going to replace that. I think so. Make them work for it. Okay. They're stuck there really. Front's fairly static. But I think the thing to do would be to just continue with the artillery on here. That was worthwhile. It was okay. Fingers crossed. 2 routes. Which means they can break through here. And if this doesn't work, it's only worth 1. One to one in exchange. That's going to push his fatigues up at least. And here, you can definitely push him out again. Exchange. Oh, they are going. I keep thinking they're not going a funny colour, but they are. You can see that the white on that is a lot different because the contrast is just not, doesn't work on these black and white units. That's right. Okay. Well, that's difficult. So they're probably going to now. There's a strong front. Probably going to want to push this bridge, this unit back into there, and him into there. And him into there. Shouldn't really do much with that. We've got some artillery in there. Got no air power this turn. But there's something missing. Oh, 2.7 on here, so he'll be routing soon. Okay, this will turn, so we're heavily mauled over here. Let's move him in just a bit closer. Sort of static along here, I don't know why, I'm sure we should be able to make some ground against this unit. And we've sort of been pushing into there quite successfully. There are no more. Oh, there's a bridge hex there as well. Look, we can get through here. What are they on now? 3.5, 4.2, 5.9. Get a route on this one. No. I'm certainly pushing them up, but I don't want to go for another 1-to-1 there. What can we do here? What can we do here? BR. Let's go for this. 2-to-1 exchange. Okay, so we've got some air power back. This stack has only got 2 units in it now, but that one's vulnerable, so it's got to be done. It shouldn't be there. It's another clanger. Depression's 11. Better going for something else now. Like that. Point 2. Should have gone for that. Okay. There's a static there. I mean, another 2-to-1 there. Possibly break that line. No, I'd rather sort of at least really give these a chance to recover. Here it's a bit static. Go for this. DR. It's a 2-to-1. We must do that. Artillery, I think, into there. I think what the air power should be doing, the Iraqi air power should be going, oh look at that, 2 of them. Leaving him in there at 1. Let's go for it. 4-to-1 exchange. So that is really the key. This has been isolated, they really can't do anything. This is stubborn and this is a solid line. However, there's a bridge there, we could have another attack at that. 7.5 across here. Oh no, they're all used up. Right, okay. Well look, let's go for some of this artillery. Point 9. Use our artillery against it. 3. 3.9. That's the way to do it. But I don't think we're going to be around much longer, because we're going to have to fall this line back now. Can't really empty that. Okay. Well, I think artillery into there. Routed. Well, that's it, isn't it, really? It's hardly an advance. Shame. Use him. Well, let's go for that 2-to-1 again over here. 3-to-1 and a DR, so we've got it this time. This is a good game. It's so sort of intricate. It's just this little box of little sort of things, but the map is not ideal. It's a bit messed up, but you can just about sort of figure it out. And it's just this river, you know, this sort of this little place, Al Huz, is just invincible. Well, we've got it now, but well, this is where we can. I don't know. End turn. Right, so they're going to want to at least see where we can clear up some artillery. 2.4, it pushes them over 5, isn't it? There's the artillery going there. Damage in the earth, they don't lose anything in the artillery anyway. They're stuck, nothing can help them. They're stuck, and they're stuck. The only thing they could possibly do is counter-attack that. I'm not going to do that. With a bunch of 2s. So this is it. This is the one that's heavily depressed. That didn't seem to really bother him too much. Let's just pile everyone in there again. Exchange. Exchange there. So it's still a tough fight. That's a mistake. Okay. Well, they're going to try and do that. Might as well. DR, push them back. 2. Use the air power on this. 2.4, the artillery on that. So we destroyed some of the ISIL artillery, that's good, because that's what's given them the edge. Not many minutes left. And everything else is sort of stuck though, really. Unless we attack that, which I don't want to do. Okay, well let's just see what we've got here. I should really stack stuff up in there. So we've only got 2 artillery units. So guys, well, I've destroyed their artillery now, so that's that. Put all of this in. I wasn't using this stuff before. Two to 1 DR. Well, they had nowhere to go anyway, did they? And that's it. That was interesting. That was quite exciting. I was only I wanted to do a 10-minute video, but I think that has some playability really. I mean, you can replay it and sort of, you know, try some different strategies. I don't think there would be too many sort of different overall strategies, but I think there might be a sort of a definite argument for both sides really paying attention to each other's artillery, because the Iraqis, they do have some artillery and the air power that can come in, and they can stack up to be quite defensive. You know, early on, if they sort of maybe given up on this side or given up on this side and really, you know, made sure they had loads in here, and if they could get rid of the artillery at an earlier stage, they might be able to survive. Okay, I'll leave it at that, and I'll speak to you later. Cheerio.